Now, I would like for you to turn to section 4 in your grammar. Section 4 deals with syntax of nouns, pronouns, and adjectives. If you look at page 4-2 and following, you will see different case functions of the endings that we attach to nouns, pronouns, and adjectives. As I mentioned earlier, in the sentence, Jesus loves us, in order to convey that the word Jesus is the subject, we need to attach a particular ending to that word to tell us that it's the subject. And we notice that on page 4-2 that it is the nominative case ending that is used to convey the subject of a sentence. Suppose we said, Jesus is the way. What is the subject of that sentence? The subject is Jesus. Your verb is, and the function of the way is called a predicate nominative. It tells us what Jesus is. And if you look on page 4-3, you will notice also that the nominative case is the case which is used to convey the predicate nominative. So when we say Jesus is the way, the word way will be in the nominative case. To page 4-4 and following, and we will see various functions of the genitive case. For example, the genitive can be used to show source or origin of something. In the first example given here, love is from God. Where is love from? Love has its source or originates in God. So the word God will be in the genitive case. Or in other words, the word God will have a genitive case ending attached to it to show us that God is the source or the origin of love. Turn to page 4-5. The genitive case is also the case which is used for possession. For example, in Matthew 26, verse 2, Jesus said to him, "Put your sword back in its place." Whose sword? Your sword. Possession in English is shown by putting an apostrophe S or using such possessive words as hers or his or our or mine. In Greek, will be put in the genitive case to show possession, a person possessing a thing. Turn to page 4-6. Here is another genitive function, a genitive of description. For example, in Romans 6:6, we read, "Our old person has been crucified together with him, with the result that the body of sin has been nullified." That expression, of sin, means the sinful body. In Greek, the words of sin will be in the genitive case, showing a description of the word body. Body of sin. In other words, sinful body. Another example in Colossians 1:13. Has brought us into the kingdom of the Son of His love. Now that's rather clumsy in English, and you hear the of statements there in Greek. He has brought us into the kingdom of the Son of His love. Literally that means He has brought us into the kingdom of His beloved Son. Son of His love is translated into English, beloved Son. And Greek uses the genitive case ending to indicate Son of His love. Generally, whenever you hear the word of something, you're dealing with the genitive case ending in Greek. You'll also notice that there are other functions of the genitive cased here, and you can simply go through the remainder of section 4 to see those. The genitive of separation, the genitive of kinship or role relationship, a subjective genitive, an objective genitive, genitive of contents, genitive of cause, agency, accompaniment, association. By now you're probably saying in a bewildered manner, oh my goodness, how am I ever going to learn all of these different functions? You will, though, and we'll take each one a step at a time. You know, we use these functions all the time in English, but since we speak English or our native tongue intuitively, we don't think about different functions. Something that we're going to learn in this course is how to analyze the language in such a way that we do think about these various functions.